Hello, everybody. This is Matt Torres, your instructor for Kinesiology 300 Introduction to Kinesiology. And I'm going to do a screencast video. I'm going to do an orientation video for our class. So I'm using what's called Screencast-O-Matic, and it's a free screencast application that I found on the internet, and it only allows me to record 15 minutes. So hopefully I can get through everything that I need to within this time period. If not, I will make a second recording. Okay, so let's get started. So what you're looking at is you are looking at a student view of our Canvas site. So let me just go over a few things. So obviously up here is the title of the course. I also made sure I put in second 8 weeks. Here's the course code number. I am teaching another Kinesiology 300 class, so if you need to email me, it would be great that you reference this course code number 15014. That way, I will be able to distinguish differences between communication with my students. Okay, so this is the home page, so please look over this home page here. I think the main thing that I want to get started with is give you an idea of how to navigate through the course. What is the best way to navigate through the course so you don't miss out on any information? And I build the course primarily through the modules. So the best way for you to get the most complete information um, in regards to the course is to navigate through the course content or material through the module. So let's give that a try. So right here, I'm going to open up that. And here you'll see all the course content. There are, I even numbered the modules. So there's 1 through, here's 3 through, let's see, I think like there's 8 modules, module 6, module 7. Okay, so there's 7 modules. So the very first module is an inclusion and diversity statement. I didn't number that, but please take a moment and read over this. I'm not going to go through each element or item of these modules. I'm going to leave that up to you to be able to spend some time and navigate through each of these and become familiar with the information on these. So I'm going to close that module. Here's the course syllabus module, and basically that's what all this information here is a part of the course syllabus. So you'll find all this information here very informative to help you gain a better understanding of what the course is all about. All right, so make sure you read that, especially course materials module, the course policies and grading, my expectations, and yeah, and so all the other pieces that are just as important. I'm going to close that module. Okay, I'm going to take a moment and go through the textbook and connect information here. Basically, what I want you to understand is getting a textbook is not necessarily required. What is required is buying access to Connect. Connect is another learning management system that is developed by McGraw-Hill, who is the publisher of our textbook. So getting a Connect access code is the main thing that you need to purchase in order to register for Connect. The sooner you do that, the better it will be for you, so you will be able to progress through the course in a timely manner. Now, the reason why I say not getting a textbook is required is because when you purchase Connect, you get an electronic version of the textbook. All right. So, with that being said, I am going to pull up what that looks like. I'm going to drop it in here. I'm going to change the dimensions of this site. So hopefully you're able to see this. This is a student view of Connect. Okay, so once you've purchased registration or the Connect code and you've registered yourself with Connect, this is what you're going to see. All right, these are all the assignments that are associated with our class through Connect. So These are all the assignments that you will be responsible for. And basically, there are just a handful of them. So there's this orientation video that is a part of the orientation module. SB stands for Smart Book. This is a really nice way to review chapter content. This would be very helpful for you to learn the chapter content, which will also help you in when it comes time to be prepared for the exam. Chapter query is basically 10 questions, mainly matching questions and true false questions. This is also designed for you to get into that, um, into those questions so you can learn the chapter material a little bit better. But over here is the textbook. And so this is what I kind of want to bring to your attention. If you open up this, it's just a link, and this will take you right to the textbook. So this is what I was referring to in terms of when you register, when you purchase the access code and register with Connect, you get an electronic version of the textbook. So again, you don't necessarily need to buy the textbook. You get an electronic version of that. And here's the table of contents. And you can navigate freely through this textbook. And in fact, I believe I even allow you access to the textbook for definitely the chapter queries and maybe even possibly the exams. We'll take a look at the settings for those in a minute. But so you do have access to the textbook. Okay, let's go back to the main Connect. Now, if you're one of those students who likes to have a paper copy and you like to have something physically in your hands, you have the option of buying a loose leaf option right here. So if you just open up that, then you just work through the various web pages in order to purchase this loose leaf option. You can do it right there through Connect. Or if you would like to rent a book, a bound version of the book, you can do it there too. Now, I believe the bookstore, the Folsom Lake College bookstore, does or is in the process of having Connect access codes or cards, whatever you want to call them, available for you to purchase through the bookstore. Okay. But you should, and okay, let me go back. You should be able to navigate to, let me minimize this. You should be able to navigate to McGraw-Hill Connect right from our Canvas site. So again, going back to our Canvas site, it's right here, this link. You just open up that link. You will be able to navigate to the McGraw-Hill website, and you'll be able to follow the various steps that you will need to go through in order to purchase the access code and gain access to Connect. So you can do that right from the Canvas site. All right. So I'm not gonna, if I wanted to do this, I'd just keep following the prompts right here, but I'm not gonna do that. So, okay, where to go? I'm gonna go back to, so hopefully that was enough and clear information on the textbook / Connect resources. So let's go back to modules. So anyway, so everything that I just explained to you verbally is right here on this page. It's all right there. Even some additional information that you may need to have in case you want to, you know, be able to steer yourself into the right direction to find that information. But it's all right there on that page. All right, so let's go back to modules. Just a kind of a quick thing, a Canvas thing. If you take a look at this little icon indicates a page, and there's a little icon for everything, for all the content that's associated or been set up with Connect, or excuse me, with Canvas. All right, so try to get that done and take care of that right away. I have set some registration limits on that. I have set some registration dates on that. I believe Registering Connect is available now, and I think the registration time for or the time for registering for Connect expires next week. So you got to get on that right away because once it hits the expiration date for registration, it'll lock you out and it'll make it more difficult for you to register for Connect. So try to take care of that right away. All right, so let's move on to module 3. So you'll notice that these modules are in sequential order and they've been done, I've designed them intentionally that way. Excuse me. So this is the next thing that you should look to focus in on is the orientation. I need for you to complete that by October 22nd. That is a firm deadline on that. If you don't complete these items by the 22nd, then you could be withdrawn from the class. And so you can see my text header right here. That's what I say complete by, I think that's a Wednesday, October 22nd, or you may be dropped from the class. So what do? Read the instructions and the orientation to Canvas pages. That's this page here and this page here. Complete the quiz. That's this right here, and the discussion and the Connect orientation videos. So here's the discussion. Tell us about yourself. I'm going to open up the instructions on that in a moment. But over here, lastly, you see the Connect orientation video, and that's right here. Now, this is a live link, and you can navigate to that Connect assignment. But in order for you to get access to that assignment, you need to be registered with Connect. Okay. So each of these items are live links. So again, by navigating to these items, you can be able to do that through the modules section. So again, I encourage you to navigate to the course content through modules. All right, let's take a look at this tell us about yourself discussion assignment. So I'm going to open up and here is the instructions to the assignment. Here are the instructions on what I want you to do. But the thing that I want you to take a look at right here is right here. Thanks for playing along. Take a look at this statement. Thanks for playing along and take a look at the grading rubric. Check the three dots on the upper right hand and open the rubric. Okay, so these are the three dots that I'm referring to. So in most cases, assignments, discussion assignments, and some regular or non-discussion assignments, I have included a grading rubric with them. And so you need to pay attention to that in the instructions and then open up that rubric and that rubric gives you an indication of what I'm looking for. So I'm bringing this to your attention because a lot of students forget this part right here in terms of this discussion assignment, responding to two classmates' postings. So you can see that that part alone is worth 7 points. Answering all the questions completely is worth 8 points for a total of 15 points. So two things here. In order for you to get full credit, you please respond in a thoughtful and an in-depth way to two other students, classmates, and make sure that you check the instructions on these assignments to see if a rubric has been included with those. Okay, let's go back to modules. So take care of the orientation, complete that by October 22nd. Okay, so I'm coming on 14 minutes and I still have a number of things to do. So I will keep going until about 14 minutes and 50 seconds. And then I'll sign off and then I'll complete or I'll go through a second orientation screencast. And I will post these screencasts right here. You will find them on the announcements. So I'll go into the instructors sorry. Anyway, you'll find it right here in the home under recent announcements. All right. You'll catch me on a second